Hey, what's up everybody? Brian here with the Holy Roller playing craps on a cruise to earn a free cruise, but today we're doing a tour of the Navigator of the Sea, and I figured I would start on the deck that you arrive on when you embark on this ship. Let's see this tour. Here we go.
Welcome to the Holy Roller, where it's all about playing craps, earning free cruises, and a whole lot more. Thanks for watching. Now let's get rolling.
So whenever you embark onto the ship, it usually comes onto a deck just like this, and you have your muster stations or your assembly stations lined up right here. And you're either gonna be going in over there or over here, okay? So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna show you, like, imagine the port is right here and you come on, you can actually see these gates that open. And so this is where you would walk on, or right over there you would walk on, okay? Now we're in Puerto Vallarta today, and I just did a tour of the port area, but I'm also going to do a tour of the ship today. So this little staircase goes up to the bow. Let's go ahead and start there, and then I'm gonna show you what happens when you go in, okay? Now what's really cool when you walk up here is you're able to get where the helicopter pad is, and you're able to walk to the very tip or front of the ship. And imagine at sea, nothing but you can see the water everywhere, right? But look, you can get to the very front, the very tip of the ship here on the Navigator. And so really awesome view whenever you're sailing. Now one thing that's very interesting is you can't get to this spot on all the ships, but on the Voyager class ships you can. So on the main walking deck, just go towards the forward and see if there's some stairs. If there's some stairs, that'll bring you here. But you didn't just come to see the H on the helicopter pad. You came to see this ship. Let's get there. Now again, this is a Voyager class ship, so there are 5 ships in this class, meaning that when I give you a tour of this ship, most of the other ships are going to be very, very similar. So let's talk about it. The Navigator, right? Of course, the Voyager, you have the Mariner, you have the Adventure, and you have, what's the next one? Okay, we're gonna go to next cruise and we'll find out which other one is in the Voyager class. If you know what it is, make a comment below. But here, let's go back to the tour. Here we go. So again, this is the level 4 that you'll be coming in on. I figured I would show you from this level. This is towards the forward, and you can always know where you are by checking out one of the maps next to the lifts or the elevators. But we are right here. We were just right up here, and so you could check each level. Now we're gonna start here and we'll work our way up, but also I really like these because this helps you to understand, okay, where am I at? Because this faces this way, this is the forward. So whenever you see these, you know where you are on the ship. And so you can see we have Schooner Bar, we have Hooked, we have the Casino here, we have Starbucks and Boleros. Okay, so all in midship. And in the front we have the Royal Theater, and in the aft we have the dining room. So from 345 is the dining room, and the theater is 3 and 4, and then the Diamond Club as well as the Star Lounge are on 5. Now, the reason why I point out 5 is because look at the 5 is the Royal Promenade area. And so when you come in, you can see it's right up there. This is like the big mall area. And so the first thing you do when you come in, you're gonna wanna go to your muster station, but then after that, you're gonna wanna know where to go. Let's go, let me show you this right here, and then we'll go up these stairs, okay? So this is the Schooner Bar, and they do a lot of different trivia and different things. I think this is like Name That Tune. And again, Royal Theater's right there, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna go up here. So you're always gonna find the Royal Theater or the theater towards the forward, and you're always gonna find the dining rooms towards the aft. But let me show you the Royal Promenade here, where there's playmakers here on this ship of the Navigator. And then you have the Cafe Promenade, which is not a Sorrento's, but they do have the pizza. So the Cafe Promenade has pizza, has some pastries, and it's open. Starbucks is right here. And again, Playmakers is extra, but you can watch the sports, but the food is extra at Playmakers. They sometimes have a band here, and they do have the drinks for if you have the drink package. Then they have a pub here, and again, you can see where you are with this, but you can see a salon here. It's to drive for. That's where they get your hair cut or blowouts with your hair, ladies. And then you have the Copper and Clover, a little pub here, so that's good. Now this is a port day, so all of these shops are gonna be closed. Here's the Collection, and this is where you can get all kinds of Royal Caribbean branded stuff. And then there's a little bamboo room or a little tiki bar area that's in there, and it says it's tiki time over there. And then they always usually have a car inside the promenade just to show how big this place is. And then there's a jewelry store there, and then you have port merchants, which is a lot of alcohol, cigarettes by the carton, and Pringles. If you need Pringles, I think you can find them in there. All right, so the casino is right down below. So I've pretty much walked from right here to here. So now we're almost at this place here. We have a Bolero's or the bar here, and they have the guest services right here on the other side. And then the dining room, like I said, towards the aft. And then what we'll do is I'm gonna actually show you down here, because I did go up a level, and oh, there's Starbucks. So that wasn't, they had Starbucks drinks there, but there's actually Starbucks right down there. So, and there's Next Cruise. That's where we need to find out what is the other ship. So when we go up, I'll stop at Next Cruise. But let me show you the dining room really quick. All right, coming into the dining room here, this is the top level of the dining room. There are some other levels here, and so I mentioned there was 3 levels before. Whenever you have your CPass card, on the bottom of your CPass card, it's going to show you your dining time and your deck number. So whether it was 3, 4, or 5, and then you'll also have a number or a table number where your table is. Now, if you do early dining or late dining, you'll have the same table number, and you'll have the same table the entire cruise. If you do my time dining, that's a little bit different, and I'll let you figure that out. I never recommend my time dining because here you have all of the table and everything is ready for you. You just walk in, sit down, simple as that. Also, right out of the dining room each day, you can see the menu. You can also see it on the app as well, but you can see the menu beforehand so you know what's going to be serving. And whenever you do the serving and it's time to order, they're going to bring you the menu like this, and you're going to pick 1 or more starters, 1 or more main courses, and 1 or more desserts. And they do have premium selections that cost extra, but you order all at once. So sometimes I've seen people where they order a starter and they're waiting to order a main course or a dessert, but you order all 3 all at once whenever you order. So hopefully that's a good tip. So that's deck 5 and towards the forward. And so the dining is in the aft or the back of the ship. But let me go down these steps just like I went up the steps over on the other side. And let me show you, the casino is here. And so right on the other side of the casino is the schooner bar where we started when we came in over there. I do have a tour of the casino, an in-depth tour of the casino, so you could watch that video if you like to see that. But they do have the Bolero's here. Sorry, I said it was right up there. That's just that right up there is just a place like a little bar to hang out. Bolero's is right here. They have live band, dancing, a bar here as well, right across from Starbucks. And again, there's another dining room. So towards the aft, you can actually walk down to deck 3, okay? Now, you could walk down to deck 3 in the forward as well, but the deck 3 and deck 2 do not go through to the forward. So you'd have to go through the casino, through the promenade at deck 4 or 5, but deck 2 and 3 do not go through because at deck 3 is Studio B, okay? And this is the ice skating rink, and this is where the ice skating show is. And then they also have laser tag in here during certain times. But let me show you inside the Studio B. And I'm not sure if they have, oh yeah, they do have laser tag going on right now. You can see a giant laser tag zone, but usually that's the ice skating rink, and you have the ice skating shows, and then they also do have ice skating in here as well. Right outside of Studio B is the art gallery, as well as the photo gallery where you are able to look at your photos that you've taken. And again, there's a dining room down here as well. And this is how you can see on deck 3. I don't know if you noticed, but we're back here. That's Studio B, but see how you can't get through to the forward. So the theater's over there, and then on deck 2, under the theater, around this area is the conference center. So that's going down to deck 2. But we're actually gonna go up. We showed you deck 5 with all of that, and you can see towards the aft, or I should say towards the forward, is all staterooms, but towards the aft there is the next cruise and the library or card room. Then there's some staterooms. So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna walk on the aft. We're gonna, which we are on the aft, sorry, I pointed the wrong way. But we're gonna actually show you these two, and then we'll go up to the deck 11. Okay, well, we're on deck 6, and finding your room, just so you know, is much like a hotel, going to your deck and then finding which way your room is. There is a stateroom finder if you get to your deck and you're wondering. Say you're at, let's say 6487, for example, and you press enter, and it will show you where you are and then where you have to go to get to your stateroom, to find your stateroom. So once you get to your right deck, you'll be able to see, is it this way or that way? But again, you can always look on the signs as well, okay? Now we are on deck 6, and this is the next cruise area. And so you can definitely sign up for a time, I think. Yeah, you can sign up for a time to have a, you just put your stateroom down to have an appointment, and they do have the hours of operation. There's many different cruises to choose from if you want to book your next cruise. And I always recommend getting a next cruise booking before you leave the ship. And this is the fleet guide. And what is the Voyager class? It was the Explorer. That's the one I forgot about. So the Navigator is right here. So you have the Voyager, the Explorer, the Adventure, the Navigator, and the Mariner. So most of these ships are going to be like very similar, and you'll have the highlights of those ships as well. And right outside is a shot of the promenade area. So a lot of these rooms here have a promenade view, which is the window that you could look out into the promenade. So let's go up one level to the library. Wow, the library card room. So there are books in here that you can read when you're here, put them back, or I guess you can probably even leave books if you wanted to. Oh yeah, take a book, leave a book. Yes, that's what it says. And then they have games here as well. And so if you do have the internet package, you can also, if you didn't bring a computer with you, you can use your internet by signing in right here. And let's see. Again, that's the promenade, and you say that you're not here to see the library. Show me the pools. Well, let's get up there. Now going into the elevator, you can always see what day it is because they do put out a new day. And look, you have all of this to see. Where are we going? 11. Let's press 11. And that will take us to, as you see, the Windjammer, the grill. Oh, this is where the pool is? This is, all right, here we go. I missed all of that right there, but here we go, the pool deck. Let's get it. Now on the Navigator of the Sea, Johnny Rocket's on this side, and you're gonna have El Loco Fresh on this side. But I'm gonna go up these stairs here and show you this from that top level. And so this is, El Loco Fresh is like tacos, burritos, nachos, very nice. But let's go up one, and it sounds like the band is playing, so that's cool. There is like a running or walking track here, and on the Navigator, this is it. This is it as far as pools, and then there's a solarium pool as well. So, two different sides. And they do have these cabanas here that you can reserve. I think it's for like $120 or something like that. You'll want to check for the latest info. There is some hot tubs. There's a hot tub up here as well. Looks like there's a hot tub on the other side as well. And So walking this, and then I'm actually going to show you the aft after this, but just kind of walking around and showing you the mini golf right up here. And there is the lime and coconut bar, and there's the band playing, and there's also a bar right there. I always say you don't have to walk far to find a bar. That's the Navigator Dunes. And then I'm also gonna show you right up here. This is a pretty cool spot going towards the forward. So I came up to the top here, and there is just, I mean, definitely sun up here. And then that right there is towards the aft. So we have the windjammer over there, and then I'm gonna show you that in just a second. But let's go over to the sun deck and the dunes, which is the mini golf. Okay, so this is up towards the forward, and it's at the sun deck. There's a lot of seating up here. There is a lot of glass for as far as wind, so it's not that windy, and that's why it kind of goes like this, so it's not windy. This blocks the wind, but it's definitely sunny up here. If it was a sunny day, but it's definitely hot and humid today. But this right here is usually steam water coming down. I think you press the button. Let's see. Yes, that would be amazing. Oh my goodness. And here you have the Navigator Dunes, the mini golf area. You pretty much just grab a putter and a ball and have a great time. So all the holes are marked, but as far as just getting a putter and ball, you just open this up, grab a ball, and have fun. All right, there's another one of those misters or water shower rain things. Now let's go back down on this side, and I'm gonna show you going towards the aft. That crown lounge, or that lounge up there, is what you want to see. And then towards the aft is where the party is, with all the water slides and the flow rider and all that. Let's go check that out too. I was just right over there, and I came around this side. So this is the walking track. 8 laps is 1 mile, and this goes all the way around the top deck. But let's head our way towards the aft, like I said, and I'm going to show you the sports area and all that, and then I'm going to show you right above us the lounge area. Well, again, like I said, I did do we are in Puerto Vallarta, and I did do a tour, and I do tours of the ports that we go to as well. So if you wanted to subscribe to the channel or look at the channel and see all of our port tours, just to get yourself an idea of what it looks like when you visit these ports, not only the ships, then go ahead and subscribe. But hey, I am at the sports deck. Let's check this out. Yes, they have a rock climbing. Here is one of the water slides. They do have a basketball court where they do pickleball, volleyball, basketball. They do some tournament stuff as well. And they have a couple, I think they have 3 different slides here. And one of them is like a roller coaster kind of slide where it actually pushes you along. And one of them is actually, maybe it's, let me see here. I think it's 2. There's 2 slides. One is this yellow one that actually turns into the orange, but it kind of pushes you along. And then there's the speed slide right there. So that one's pretty good. And then the living room area is like a teenage area, teenage hangout. I don't know if there's anybody in there, but I'll show you the flow rider. It's closed right now, I think. But the flow rider towards the aft here is usually where you can hang out and watch people do boogie boarding or learning how to surf. And so it's just a continuous wave. And so that's where this is. And because it's a port day, it's closed. Flow rider, it's called. And then going up these steps all the way to the top is how you get to the slides. So let's go look on this other side here. Yeah, so the other side, I mean, you can see, man, those are pretty high water slides. And then of course there's the rock climbing, but there is some ping pong tables as well. So this is kind of like the sports deck back here. It's kind of separate from everything, but you might say, okay, what about for adults? Is there any adult only areas? Yes, there is. Let me show it to you because it's towards the forward. Before we get there, I'm gonna show you the other, this is like this storm or something. I don't know, we're walking through a tunnel. But this shows you where all the different stuff is, the sports court. And this is kind of like inside the area. So you can see we were just on that area. We came up a couple levels. And again, if you dare, you can come to the deck 13, which is getting to the sports area. If you take the stairs up, then you can follow it right back there to the sports area. But yes, we were talking about the lounge, the Crown Lounge. So where's that? We were at the dunes, the sun deck. We did this. Let's go there. And then I do want to show you towards the forward, I do want to show you the spa and the jogging track there. Where's the solarium? Where's the solarium? Solarium's up there too. I'm going to show you that as well. So you do have the Zumiez Japanese cuisine up here. And you do have the Cosmopolitan Club here. And this is, I call it the Crown Lounge, but I think they're changing Crown Lounge to the Diamond Lounge, because they used to call this the Crown Lounge or the Viking Lounge. This is like where you have that view of the ship up at the top. It's nice and cool in here. Great place to hang out. And on some ships, you can see over here, there's the Suite Lounge. And on some ships, that's the Crown Lounge or the Diamond Lounge for Diamond and above. And but it's for suites here. And sometimes on other ships, you're gonna find that the Suite Lounge is actually where the Zumiez was, and then the Diamond Lounge is on this side. So if they don't have Zumiez up here, that's where the Diamond Lounge is on the other Voyager class ships. Also on the Voyager class ships, they have all the way up to the top in the aft is the escape room. Now it's either gonna have an escape room or a chapel. So I know the Adventure has a chapel up there, but the escape room is on the Navigator, and that's an extra charge, by the way. Well, here's the solarium. So the main pool is right over there, and the solarium is towards the forward. Has a hot tub, a pool, and it is adult only. There is a bar there as well. And so adult only, okay? Adult only, meaning there won't be any kids there, or there shouldn't be. They might be walking through, but they won't be staying. How about that? And towards the forward is also the Vitality at Sea Spa, and this is where you could get manicures, pedicures, massages, couples massages, all kinds of things like that. You can ask the staff for a tour, and they'll give you a tour. And that's on deck 12 towards the forward. You can see the Vitality Spa, and we are right here. Well, I think I'm just gonna enjoy the rest of my time here on the Navigator, and until you come, I hope you enjoy it as well. I'm gonna look around for Amber and see if I can find her. She said she'd be somewhere at the pool area, so I'll look for Amber. Don't forget to subscribe and watch this video if you'd like to see more, and I hope to see you cruising and rolling on a craps table soon. See ya!